Have you ever felt like the beauty world is just moving at warp speed? I mean, new ingredients, new tech, new brands. It feels like there's something new every single day. So, what if we could just hit pause for a second and actually figure out the huge shifts that are shaping what our makeup bags and skincare shelves are going to look like? Okay, let's get into it.
Welcome to Flotel Salon.
So, the breakdown you're about to hear isn't just a bunch of guesses. It actually comes from the KEV Beauty Circle's massive annual analysis, where they dissected over, get this, 1,800 new products. Yeah, this is a deep, data-driven look at the trends that are really going to define 2025. And right at the very heart of all their research is this really fascinating paradox. See, today's consumer, well, we kind of want it all, don't we? We're demanding these hyper-specific, scientifically proven products that solve our individual problems. But, and this is a big but, we also want them to just blend seamlessly into our lives without any fuss. And that tension, that push and pull, is what's driving basically everything we're about to talk about.
All right, so here's how we're going to break it down. We're going to dive into three massive trends: scientific proof, lifestyle expression, and smart integration. And then we'll wrap it all up with the three biggest takeaways from all that research.
Let's kick things off with our first major trend, scientific proof. And the main idea here is really simple, but it's a game changer. The power has totally shifted. You, the consumer, you're the new expert.
They're calling this the democratization of expertise. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like this. For a brand, launching a new product is now like defending a PhD dissertation. We, the consumers, are showing up with all the research, and we are going to grill them on every single ingredient and every single claim they make. A brand can't just say something works anymore, they have to show their work.
So how do they prove it? They have to provide what the research calls a formulation blueprint. It's not good enough to just say, hey, it has vitamin C. No. Brands now have to answer three big questions. First, ingredients. What exactly is in this bottle? Second, pathways. Okay, how does each one of those ingredients actually do its job? And third, and this is crucial, synergy. How do all these things work together to create something amazing? And here's what that looks like in the real world. Let's take the A9 Code Eye Cream. You can see it's not just about one star ingredient. They lay it all out for you, mapping out two whole groups of ingredients with totally different jobs. One group works on a closed-loop brightening effect, while the other is all about hydration and strengthening your skin. It's a complete, holistic strategy, and they're not afraid to show you.
Right, because we as consumers get it now. We've moved beyond just looking for that one single hero ingredient. We're asking for full layer targeting. We want solutions that work across the whole system, from the deepest layers of our skin all the way up to the surface.
A product like Proya's Ruby Mask 3.0 is the perfect example of this. Its whole formula isn't just about surface-level moisture. It is literally engineered to deliver firming and plumping by working on multiple skin layers at the same time. This isn't just skincare, it's like skin architecture.
Okay, so we've covered the science, the how it works part. But what about the soul of the product? That brings us to trend number 2, lifestyle expression. This is where our products really become a part of who we are. This is all about the idea of product as an accessory. We're talking about products that are designed not just for you to use them, but for them to be seen. Think about those fun, colorful acne patches you wear out, or a hand cream that's so beautifully designed it's basically a charm for your handbag. These things are more than just functional. They're a way we express ourselves. And a huge part of what's driving this trend is the way brand collaborations have evolved. I mean, we are way past just slapping a popular logo on a box. We're now seeing these really deep, authentic collaborations with IPs that connect with very specific communities and subcultures. And this slide just shows it perfectly. On the one side, you've got Little Ondine's collab with horror manga creator Junji Ito. It's dark, it's cool, and it is speaking directly to a niche audience that loves that whole vibe. Then, on the other side, you have Jillian's partnership with Crayon Shin-chan. It's super playful, it's cute, and it connects with a totally different kind of joyful nostalgia. Both are self-expression, just for very, very different selves.
So, what happens when you take the high-tech, super effective science from our first trend and you mash it up with the personal expression of our second? Well, you get our third and final trend, smart integration. This is where technology's main goal is to make our lives easier.
Now, this might sound like it's straight out of a science fiction movie, but it is happening right now. We're talking about self-adapting foundation. This is next-level stuff, using advanced materials that can actually sense and adjust to your skin's needs in real time. Just imagine a foundation that keeps your T-zone from getting oily, but also hydrates your cheeks, all on its own, all day long. That's the future. But smart integration isn't always about futuristic tech. It's also about a more practical kind of smarts. Simplifying our routines by packing way more benefits into one single, powerful product.
At this point, basic functionality is just the price of admission. Let's take sunscreen. A high SPF? Yeah, that's expected. The real game is in the plus. What else can you give me? Nowadays, one sunscreen can be your anti-aging treatment, your skin repair, your makeup primer, your color corrector, and your whitener. It's all about getting the most bang for your buck and your time.
Phew. So we've seen how science, personality, and tech are all starting to blend together. Let's boil all this down to the 3 biggest findings that really tell us where the world of beauty is headed. First up, the wall between the science lab and your bathroom counter has completely crumbled. Being transparent about your science isn't a bonus anymore. It's the absolute minimum for earning trust. We're so informed now that we're basically co-formulators, and any brand that tries to hide its work is just going to get left behind. Second, how a product makes you feel is now just as important as what it physically does. That lipstick isn't just a shade of red, it's a statement. That serum isn't just a blend of acids, it's a whole philosophy you're buying into. Our products are how we broadcast who we are.
And finally, number 3.
And this brings us right back to that big paradox from the beginning. The brands that are going to win are the ones that can solve it. They'll be the ones that take all this complex, powerful science and make it feel totally simple, totally intuitive, and completely effortless for us. That seamless integration, that is the ultimate luxury. So the next time you're looking at a new product, ask yourself, is it just effective? Or is it an expression of me? Is it just convenient? Or is it actually integrated into my life? The answer to that is going to tell you everything you need to know about the future of beauty.
到最沙龙，马年兴隆。